It's not like that they are there just like that, without any reason, just like that they were invented. So yeah, they exist for a reason, and these are the reasons. That's why master silent letters, and do not be scared of them. Hello everybody, how are you all? Hope you're doing great. So welcome back to another session of learning English with me. Today I have something really interesting and important for you. This topic is going to actually catch your attention. Why? Because lots of people have problem with pronunciation, and one thing that creates problem in pronunciation, that's the silent letters. Yes, right? Why are there silent letters in English? Oh my god, when they are silent, why do you even need to put it in the spelling? Oh my goodness. Yes, you must have thought about that. Whenever learning English, learning to speak English, you must read a particular word in a certain way and then end up learning, oh my god, there was a letter in the whole word which was silent and the pronunciation was wrong all along. And then you get to learn the new pronunciation and it's a whole lot of blunder like, is English so difficult? Is learning pronunciation so difficult? Well, no, it's not. Today I'm going to give you the answer why there are silent letters in English. Why do silent letters exist? I am going to give you the answer for that today. Are you ready for this? I'm Shivangi Gupta, your CELTA certified English language tutor, certified by the University of Cambridge, the UK, and you're watching Speak English with Shivangi. Before beginning, please subscribe the channel so that you don't miss out on any lesson that I post for you on the channel. Also, like the video and share it with your friends too. Now coming back to today's lesson, that is the silent letters in English. Why do silent letters even exist? Why do they exist? I know you must have had this question in your mind, and today I am going to solve your query. Let me tell you, there is no hard and fast rule why they appear and why they don't. But over the time, with researches that have been conducted, through those researches and through the studies, the pronunciation, the way sounds are produced, three conclusions have been deducted. Now, these three conclusions are basically the reasons why silent letters were included in the language when this language was invented. English language was invented. And this is not something that happened just in a day. No. This language was processed through centuries. If you look back and look at the Shakespearean way of writing, if you look at the Shakespearean English, that's way too different. If you go even back to the time of Chaucer, that's like early 1400s, you find that language is so different. English language is even different, and you'll have a difficult time reading it. Believe me, if you go and read Chaucer's Canterbury Tales, you will find that English is not actually English. You'll feel you are reading something else, you're reading some other language. But I've read it as a part of my course, so that's why I know that through centuries, this language got refined. So what we are speaking today, that's modern English. We are using the modern RP, received pronunciation. We are using modern RP. Lots of changes have been done to the language. Silent letters is that part of the process. From where they came, how they came into existence, nobody knows. But the thing is that there are certain reasons why there are silent letters. For example, let me take up this word. This is not subtle, no, this is subtle, subtle. So the B is silent, subtle. Now let's take another word. For example, this word, it's not gourmet, no, the T at the end is silent. This is pronounced as gourmet, 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 right? So there are several types of silent letters. Almost every letter in English language is silent somehow in some group of words, except for the letter V. Now, letter V is, alphabet V is the exceptional case where no word has been found till date by the linguists where letter V, alphabet V is silent. Exceptions are always there, aren't they? Okay. Let us begin with all the reasons why do we find silent letters in English. There are reasons for this, and it's going to help you improve your pronunciation and understand these silent letters in a better way. Okay, reason number one is loan words. Now, I have done lots of lessons on loan words. Loan words are basically the words that you take up from other languages, and English language is something where lots and lots of loan words have been taken up. French language, Spanish, Italian, even Indian language, Sanskrit language has given certain words to English. There are loan words from Indian, Hindi, Sanskrit language too. So from all over the world, English language has taken up lots of loan words. And when these loan words come into English, so they come with their own way of speaking, their own rules of pronunciation. For example, let's take this French word, gourmet. It's a French word. It's a French loan word. It means high-end luxury dining experience. So gourmet. T would be silent at the end because this is a loan word. We have to pronounce it in the certain manner. For example, this word. Now this word is kernel, kernel, right? So L there is silent. We will not pronounce L in this. We do not pronounce it. So the thing is that this is actually again another loan word. We have taken it from Italian. So this word has particularly Italian and French mixed roots. So that's why loan words often end up having silent letters. And it's important for us to know those silent letters in order to pronounce them perfectly. Reason number two. Reason number two is the rhythm and intonation. So while you speak English, while we all speak in English, we have to maintain a certain kind of rhythm and intonation. Without that rhythm and intonation, the meaning and the impact of what we are saying, it's less. Plus, you will sound less fluent if you're not using the correct intonation, the correct rhythm, the correct pronunciation. And in order to maintain that fluency, that intonation and rhythm of a sentence. So a lot of times, the scholars and the native English speakers, what they did was they stopped pronouncing certain sounds in a particular word and then they become silent letters. So they stopped pronouncing the letters because they were opposing their fluency. For example, if you take the particular word knife, if you start pronouncing it like knife, if you deliberately pronounce the K, it's going to oppose your fluency. Try it out. Knife, knife. It's totally different. K sound is producing totally different. It's disjointed. You are not pronouncing it as a single word. You cannot. So that's why in order to maintain that particular fluency, lots and lots of times these particular sounds in a word, they became silent. That's why silent letters have a reason. It's not like they are there without any reason in a word. They are there to maintain the rhythm and intonation, the fluency with which you speak. So they are silent so that they can maintain the fluency of the spoken English, the way you are speaking. Now, if you have to maintain the fluency and they are supposed to be silent, why do you even have to put them in the word in the first place? I know a lot of people have that question in the mind. Just eradicate the particular letter, that's it, problem solved. Now there is another reason for why they kept that silent letter in the spelling. So the reason number three, why they kept, the scholars, the linguists, they kept this particular silent letter concept in the spelling was to distinguish homophones. Now the concept of homophones. So homophones are basically the words with same pronunciation but different spellings and different meanings. For example, let's take the pair of these words, new and new. So the word new now, let's take this word new, means something that is recently produced, latest, right? Or recently bought. So new, I bought a pair of new shoes. They're new, I haven't used them, new, right? Another one, new. New is something that already exists in your knowledge. Oh, I knew about that fact. Something that already exists in your knowledge. The meaning is completely different, but we are able to distinguish the two words easily while writing English because of their spelling. Now, in the second spelling, the new, related to knowledge, past tense of know, right? Past tense of know, YK is silent to maintain the rhythm, right? So K is silent. So new and new, they both are homophones, and K is silent. We are easily able to distinguish them both in written English. That's the reason. So these are the reasons why silent letters exist. They exist for a reason. It's not like that they are there just like that, without any reason, just like that, they were invented. So yeah, they exist for a reason, and these are the reasons. That's why master silent letters and do not be scared of them. So that's the lesson for today. I hope this particular lesson has helped you now solve all the queries related to silent letter, and also help you solve your curiosity regarding why there are silent letters in English language. It's not just English. Let me tell you, almost all the language, European language, have silent letters. So go master them. Do not be scared of them. That's it for today. That's the lesson. Now I'm going to meet you in the next lesson. Till then, everybody take care and bye.